Meet the Meta XYXL. It can mark anywhere across a huge 1 meter by 600 millimeter work area. It can come with UV, CO2 or fiber lasers, so it can mark basically anything. And thanks to the custom software that's been cooked up by our R&D team, any part you do mark on it can be 3D. The 3D bit here is really important. If your object is curved, then your laser goes out of focus. If your laser goes out of focus, then your engraving is either blurred, stretched, or completely non-existent. That's okay, you might think. I can get a rotary. But how would a rotary deal with a shape like this? Remember, it can only rotate it on one axis, so unless your glass is dead straight, it doesn't work. And even then, unless you're willing to buy 20 rotaries, then you're still limited to marking one part at a time. But with this, where the full 3D tech is inside the laser scan head, you can mark as many parts as fit on the bed, and all of them will be marked in 3D. And the laser inside here is phenomenal. So this particular one is UV, so really good for glass, silicon, really any material where adding heat is an issue, thanks to the fact that UV does cold processing, which means it doesn't heat it up, it just changes the molecular bonds inside the material. So the gantries inside move the laser scan head on the X and Z axes, and then this table here is what controls the Y. So you've got a full 3 axes of movement, and it's all being controlled by the Lotus Mark software. You tell it where your part is, and it will move the laser to the right place. I mean, that means you could make a tray or like a big jig, bolt some things to the table, slide the jig in, and everything is going to be in the right place every single time. Now that is where the custom software comes in, allowing you to mark 3D across the entire bed. Take your part and put it into Lotus Mark. Set your focus height, put in your 3D file, and then tell it to wrap the artwork around your shape. And you'll see that it wraps it perfectly, so it knows exactly where to put the focus. Now you just upload that Lotus Mark file to your new custom software, tell it how many parts you're marking and how far apart they are, and the laser will know exactly where it needs to go and will mark every part with that 3D file. And it'll keep those settings. So like everything we do, you set it up once and then it's always good to go. So think about it. You could go from marking 50 of these in one go to 50 of these in one go just by changing a Lotus Mark file. It's actually that easy. This is just a truly remarkable system. If you want to know more about it or see some more of the tech specs, I've put a link to it down in the description. If you have any questions about things like 3D or UV technology, put them in the comments. I'll get straight back to you. Thank you again for watching, guys. See you in the next one.